All right, here we go. And tonight we are going to, what are we covering, motherfucker?
I don't know. I'm tired of talking about Sammy and the other fool. You got any other mobsters we can fuck with?
Yeah, well, they're all, you know.
Never happened I met him. I know him from the clubs and down in Miami. I used to come to this club and party and shit with him. He's a young kid. Paciello. Chris Paciello.
Pacello, yeah.
What happened with him? Is he still in witness protection? What's going on with him?
I would think no. I don't think anybody has to be in witness protection anymore. Not with what's going on. They just walk the fucking streets. But
Right.
No, he had that club in South Beach. I don't remember
South
the name.
Beach, Washington.
Beach.
I remember it was Fat Blacks. I think it was on Mondays. And
Was
then
it?
on the weekend, and then the weekends it was something else. Oh, I don't remember the name of the club, but I remember I used to go there a lot. And he was always there.
Yeah,
I used to spend a lot of money there.
Joey Flowers, you remember Joey, the one that
Joey, cool. Yeah,
with the restaurant.
Right.
So he was backing them up. Joey Flowers also had Crocos. Remember Crocos? No, that's for you. Your ass don't go that far south north, do you? You stayed in Miami.
Yeah.
Crocos was Fort Lauderdale. Joey Flowers was always over there with his fucking crew and a bunch of idiots sitting at the table. You walk into this club and these fucking idiots are sitting at this table like in a movie. They got the VIP roped off. They got all their guys sitting around. I'm looking at these idiots going. I almost had a beef with one dude. He said something. I said, "What the fuck are you looking at?" Right?
Really?
And so we have words back and forth. He's got his fucking zipper up New York thing on, you know, like he's just got out of the gym.
Right.
Motherfucker, meet me outside. So we start talking. He goes, "You don't know who I am." Blah. Oh, here we go. Right. Obviously, if I don't know who you are, then you're really not anybody, motherfucker.
Right.
I can't stand when someone, you don't know who I am. So then the next day, the word gets around and I get a fucking phone call. Well, then I make a phone call and they get a phone call and calls me back. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I say, "Yeah, motherfucker, you better be sorry." Anyway, Joey Flowers used to go over there in Crocos and they used to have their whole little fuck sit down. And I mean, it's like like John Gotti, put a fucking flag over our head. The mafia's here.
Mob's here.
Mob's here.
Right.
I go the other direction. But Pacello had the club in South Beach, and Joey Flowers was in on that too, the Colombo crew, right?
Okay. This
is Franchise's crew, but way 30 years later.
Right.
And you know, the mob wasn't really deep down in South Beach. You had the Jews, you had the Russians, you didn't have a lot of the mobsters down there.
Right.
This was like their first, get in on something big down
Yeah.
there. And Pacello had all the hot Hollywood movie stars and singers, and he was banging all of them. I mean, this guy was he was young, good looking dude, and had, I was in his 20s, I think, right? Young kid.
Yeah, he was really young.
And his friend's going to go on a jack somebody, right? They're going to go do a home invasion on this lady. I don't know who the fuck the lady was. And then Chris decides to go along with him. Now, here's this young guy. He's got the world. He's made it. He's in the fuck club, South Beach. He's making a shitload of money. Got the mob behind him. He's got girls everywhere. He's young. He's in his 20s, and he's going to go drive a car to a home invasion to rob some lady. Anyway,
idiot.
this fucking jerk off that he goes with shoots the lady in the fucking face. And now he just went overnight like that. He went from fame to kaputs. Because just to be a tough guy. Stupid.
Stupid
Listen,
as hell.
If you got to go do a home invasion on a woman, come on.
Home invasion for what? Was she had dope in the house? What
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I think it was diamonds. I'm not 100% on that, but I think she had diamonds, jewelry, or something like that. Just robbing her for what she had. It wasn't a dope jack. Huh?
That's stupid.
It's stupid, and you don't go to do that to a woman. Mom's got rules: no women, no children. But what happened there? What happened there? You can rob a woman?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. How about these other guys? I met this other guy when I first got back extradited from Mexico. He was in my floor. Old guy, fat guy. Freddie Mazzaro, I think.
Freddie Mazzaro?
owned a trucking company, was it? Moving company, some shit
Father
like
and
that.
son, father and son.
Father and son. There you go.
There's a long story behind father and son, but they ended up being partners with this guy, and they ended up killing him. And this guy was straight. This guy was a straight guy, and they ended up killing him so they could take over the father and son moving the business.
Wow.
For no reason. This is one of those greed things that, you know how Mike and Sammy were talking about the mob, how this is the one part where they do the dirty shit when you get whacked for no reason whatsoever. They kill this guy. Only greed. Straight fucking greed. They whacked this guy out so they could take his moving company. So look how it turns around. Massaro had a crew down here that was like the Three fucking Musketeers. And these are Gambinos. These are Gambino people, okay? Stupid. Okay. I think Massaro was the only Italian one in it. He had a Puerto Rican, he had a redheaded Jew. He had a Fat Charlie. He was Italian, but he was like the truck driver. He was like the truck. It was just a joke. Anyway, this guy, Ariel Hernandez, okay? Ariel Hernandez goes to this strip club in North Miami. I think it was either the Dollhouse. I can't remember. I think it was the Dollhouse or Porky's, one of the two. One of the two. And yeah, I think it might have been the Dollhouse. Can't remember the fucking
Dollhouse. Porky's is not. It wasn't in North Miami, was it?
No, I can't fucking.
Porky's was down by the airport.
So many damn strip clubs. Who can remember, right? So anyway, Hernandez goes in there. Here's what happened. Hernandez goes in there. There's a girl. I'm not going to say her name. And at the end of the night, he talks to her and says, "I'll come pick you up after work." You know, we all did that, right? After work, you get off.
Right.
So after work, she goes with him and he takes her back to the hotel room. He ends up killing her. Chokes her to death. Right? Now, this is where it really gets bad. And this is where they all made the mistake. Biggest fucking mistake. It was such a elementary mistake that any gangster would have known how to solve this problem in 2 fucking seconds.
Right.
Hernandez picks up the phone and calls Freddie, his guy down here, and says, "Hey, I got a problem." He goes, "What's the problem?" He goes, "I got a problem." I don't know if he said it on the phone, but he figured out he got a fucking problem. Freddie goes down there and he's got a room, a hotel with a dead girl in there. Freddie should have killed him right on the spot.
Exactly.
That would have been it right there. He killed him on the spot and packed them both up and put them in a box and took them down Alligator Alley. So what does Freddie do? Freddie calls Charlie, because Charlie had a pickup truck. Come on down and help clean up the scene. The girl's already dead. And inside the room, they had a giant box, a stereo box that was there, okay? We'll get back to, because they were buying shit on the stolen credit cards and the fake checks. So they go to places and get all this merchandise, and then they would return it and get full money. So you got $5,000 worth of merchandise with the fake cashier's check. You buy it, you wait a couple days, you return it, you get all the cash back. That's how it was back then. That was just one of the scams. So they got this fucking box in the room, and they don't know where to put the girl, but she's going to fit in the box. So they stuff her in the box and then stick her in the back of the truck, Charlie's truck. Then I got Fat Charlie, pizza man, the guy that makes the pizzas. That's all he did. He was a nobody. He just fat, fucking funny, nice guy. And they drive her ass down Alligator Alley. That you know, fucking alligator. You know how easy it is to get rid of somebody in Alligator Alley? How do you fuck that up?
Totally.
How do you fuck that up? So they're driving down Alligator Alley. You know, every 10 miles, there's a bridge. And then when you go right before the bridge, you can go down the dirt roads, and those dirt roads go forever.
Right.
Right. When I was fishing as a kid, I caught somebody fishing a dead body out there. So what they did was they got off, and right when they got off, they threw her in the fucking water, in the box. Now, had any of them had any sense, they would have known that she's going to float.
They had to open her up.
Right. Exactly. So they dumped.
I've heard they had to open them up.
No, they have to, because they'll float. If you open them up, then they sink.
I don't know.
Listen, the guy I caught fishing, he was open.
Okay.
He was so.
You fished them out.
I fished him out. So they put her in the box over there, right? And they take off. A couple days later, a guy with his son is out there fishing. And he noticed, he said he saw something shiny because they wrapped in duct tape. He noticed this box floating and it was wrapped nicely. So he decided he's going to go over there and check it out. This was just a fucking fluke, you know? Box floating. Why would a box float? Right? They were thinking the alligators were going to come, but a box floating, wrapped up nicely. He goes and takes his, boom. It's a fucking surprise. Here's how they get popped. Besides the fact they were looking for the girl anyway because she left the disco, right?
Yeah.
But had she not come back, it would have been really hard to prove anything.
Right.
She was a dancer and she could have been anywhere, right? It would have been one of those, oh, she'll be back. That's what it meant. Oh, she'll be back. He would have said, oh, yeah, I was with her, but she took off, right? So what happened was they're already looking for this girl. And now the cops come and they're looking at this box. Here's where they get fucking nailed.
Father and son?
Well, hold on. The box had the barcodes on it. Okay. They take the box, they trace the barcodes back to a department store. I don't know if it was Macy's or whatever. So they go to the department store, and when they bought the stereo and all that bullshit with the fake check,
you
had to present a driver's license with your picture on it.
Oh.
Even if it was fucking fake, even if it was a fake license, their fucking pictures on there. And boy, bam. So now they pick up Hernandez. All right, this is fucked up. This whole thing is a clown show. Now they pick up Hernandez. He says it was an accident. Whether it was or not, I don't know how that's an accident, because when you choke somebody, we were talking about this before, MMA guys choke out each other all the time. And these are fucking trained fighters. You choke a guy, he passes out, you let go, he's fine, right?
Right.
You don't die from a choke out.
Right.
However, when you after you get someone in a choke, if you don't let go, they're gonna end up dying because there's no circulation, there's no oxygen. But you got to hold that motherfucker for a while.
For a while, exactly.
Because it was an accident. So okay, let's give you the accident. All right, he's choking her, and then she stops moving. Well, let go. Right? You just let go, and she'll come to. She'll come back. Unless he did something like crushed her throat. Who knows what the fuck that. So he says it was an accident. She asked for it while they were, doing what they were doing. And all right, believable, accidents happen, maybe. Well, then they squeeze them and they say, listen, we know that this was an ordered hit, that the mob ordered him to kill her. Now, how stupid is this? This is so stupid. I don't know how anybody even bought this. First of all, they weren't even looking at much time. What were they looking at? Fake checks? Fake, I mean, bullshit.
Yeah.
So they go, if this isn't how it went, then you're going to get charged in the state for first-degree murder, as opposed to in the feds, so he turned around, he switched the whole thing around after he heard first-degree murder in the state. He's looking at the electric chair, and turned around and said, yep, it was a sanctioned hit. He told them everything they wanted to know. This is the same thing John Gotti Jr. is talking about in Whitsec Mafia. Wow. The fucking feds, if they want that, that's what they want you to say this. Either you say this or you're going there.
Exactly.
They don't say it in so many words, but they kind of lay it out for any retard to figure it out. This is what we think to be true. And if this isn't what we think to be true, then your ass is going up the road in a state charge.
Incredible.
Now, check this out. It gets even worse. Freddie, this dumbass, picks up the phone and calls Tony Pep. Tony Pep's a Gambino guy. He was in on the gas scam with Franchise, right? Well, he was doing the same fucking gas scam. He picks up the phone and calls Tony Pep. Pep's in Atlanta, but he's running the show down here.
Okay.
He's got a shitload. Pep's loaded. Pep's fucking loaded. Good guy, but really quiet guy. Not like Jerry Chili. Jerry Chili was fucking.
Yeah.
But Pep was really quiet, and He was the capo over there, but he was in Atlanta. So fucking Freddie calls Pep and tell him what the hell happened. And Tony Pep's like, I don't want nothing to just fucking fix the problem. Whatever it is, fix the fucking problem, right? Guess what? They dragged Tony Pep in on this case. Charge him with the fucking whole thing. Everyone's getting charged now with this murder on this girl. Right. So Pep has to plead guilty, and here's where they got him good. Well, not too good. He had to plead guilty. I think he got 9 years, but he had to aliquate. That was the only way they were going to give him 9 years, and he was fucking close to 70 years old.
Aliquate is?
Aliquate, when you get in front of the judge and you say, he says, I'm a member of the Gambino crime family.
Oh, okay.
To give him the 9 years, he had to say that.
Right. Okay.
And once he did that, he was done. Nobody wanted anything to do with him. Now, he didn't bring anybody down. He's doing 9 years for some Puerto Rican dude that had nothing. This had nothing to do with what they were doing. This girl gets killed for nothing. A whole gigantic clusterfuck. He's over there relaxing. Freddie Massaro and his fucking clown crew over here with the circle jerk circus kills a girl and it takes down the whole fucking operation.
Over nothing.
Over nothing.
Nothing, kid.
Over fucking nothing.
Wow. Yeah, I met him in when I got to the FTC. He was running the floor. He was running the
yeah, they're running the floor. All right. They're running the mouth too.
Running the food. He was control.
Son of a bitch.
Those guys. Man, that's crazy, kid.
That's why I stayed away from those motherfuckers. All of them. Yeah. You know, Chili was great. You know, Chili was fucking solid. Yeah. But all these other guys, like I was mentioning, the guys over in Crocos, these guys were just, you know, put the sirens on. Here we are, with their tables and their sit downs and everything's a sit down. Everything.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, come on. I said, how many fucking, my ass is sore from all
there was when I got down to my MDC to Miami, after I left Coleman, there was two guys there, two Italian. They were supposedly Gambinos also. One was Charlie, and the other, they called him Fat Tony. I don't know. I know it's not the original Fat Tony, but it was another guy, Fat Tony. They were running shit there for real.
Yeah. Look, back then Chili, it was in Miami too, and whatever he wanted. I mean, it was
everything.
Using the captain's phone.
Yeah,
give me the fucking phone.
I remember one of my birthdays that I was there, and my family member that was with me there, he was really tight with them. I really didn't want to be socializing with anybody, you know what I mean?
Right.
But he was really tight with them because he worked at the commissary. That's how he would get hooked up. So he, it was my birthday, and they wanted to do some of that shit that they do at the prison, the hooch, some shit like that. Like, well, I'm not drinking that shit. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not drinking that shit. He said, what do you want to drink? I told him, shit, I drink 18 and up. You know what I mean? That's it.
Right.
They went and they got me a fucking bottle of 18.
Did they?
Yeah, man. And I was like, how the fuck did you? And he got it through them. They had their shit. You know what I mean? They had their shit locked down there. Yeah, the mob. I mean, they had their interesting parts, but they were stupid in many other ways, kid.
Yeah.
In many ways, So
we can go on for days about some of the stories that these guys did, and you just saying, what the fuck? Yeah. And you know what? The bad thing is like when me and you work, there's not a lot of people. It's you got a couple guys,
and that's it.
It's not, you're sitting down at a table with 15 guys to get one thing done. And when one goes down, it takes them all with you.
You can't control too many people. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough to, sometimes 3 or 4 people, it's hard to, to come in an agreement. Yeah. Now imagine a whole bunch of people. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's too much for me. All right, kid. So let's go to next one. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.